1 p.m. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daman Zaman. The headlines. The finance minister has asked the regulators to fully facilitate the corporate sector for enhancing productivity and promotion of the economy. The information minister has urged India to shun its intransigence and allow the Kashmiri people to exercise their inalienable right to self-determination. Prominent American news service Bloomberg has urged India to positively respond to Pakistan's offer of talks to promote peace in the region. The Iranian president says Tehran is determined to expand its relations with Iraq. In the last leg of the Pakistan Super League, Lahore Qalandars will take on Multan Sultans, whereas the Karachi Kings will face Peshawar Zalmi today. And now the news in detail. The Finance Minister Asad Umar has urged the regulators, including the Securities and Exchange Commission of Pakistan and Pakistan's stock market, to fully facilitate the corporate sector in order to enhance its productivity and promote the economy. Addressing a ceremony pertaining to the corporate sector in Islamabad today, he said,
"The role of the shareholder is played, or the sole shareholder in some cases, in many cases, the majority shareholder in other cases, is played by a combination of bureaucrats who have no training whatsoever, the vast majority of them, in governing enterprises which are being controlled. At least the senior leadership of the bureaucracy are generalists. Many of them, the pinnacle would be the federal secretary, who would come in, spend perhaps several months in a particular ministry. So before they even have a clue of what is happening in the empire sitting under them in these public sector enterprises, it's time for them to go and do something else."
Drawing a comparison between the private and government entities, the Finance Minister Asad Umar said procedures for procurement are quite complex in the public sector. He said, "We have now got the cabinet approval to change the multilateral procurement rules." The Finance Minister Asad Umar has said Pakistan's reservations on the presence of India in the review body of the Financial Action Task Force are real and genuine. Talking to the media persons in Islamabad today, he said India's lobbying against Pakistan in the Financial Action Task Force. Asad Umar said the neighboring country has also done lobbying through various companies. He said India wants to blacklist Pakistan. The finance minister said this is the reason that we have demanded removal of India from the Financial Action Task Force. The Information Minister Fawad Chaudhry has urged India to shun its intransigence and allow the Kashmiri people to exercise their inalienable right to self-determination through a plebiscite. In a tweet today, he said India has deployed 700,000 troops in the occupied valley, and there is one Indian soldier on every 10 Kashmiris. He said despite spending billions of rupees on security in occupied Kashmir, the situation is not under the control of India, and it did not have the courage to hold polls there. In another tweet, the Information Minister Chaudhry Fawad Hussain has said previously only he spoke of Nobel Prize for the Prime Minister Imran Khan, but now the American newspaper Christian Science Monitor has also called for granting Nobel Prize to him, as the world has been saved from a big war due to his peace efforts. He said India had threatened to strike inside Pakistan, but no one has the courage to do so in the presence of our brave armed forces. Prominent American news service Bloomberg has urged the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi to positively respond to his Pakistani counterpart's offer of talks to promote peace in the region. In its editorial, Bloomberg warned against the danger of events spiraling out of control. It said this risk is heightened not by India's strength but by its weakness, which arises from the country's political and sectarian divides. The 31st anniversary of eminent Kashmiri leader and former president of Azad Jammu and Kashmir, Khurshid-e-Millat K.H. Khurshid, is being observed today with the renewed pledge to continue his mission of getting the inalienable right of self-determination for the Kashmiri people. Ceremonies are being held in all the districts of the state today under the auspices of Jammu and Kashmir Liberation Cell to pay tributes to K.H. Khurshid for his struggle. In occupied Kashmir, joint Hurriyat leadership has condemned the summoning of Hurriyat Forum Chairman Mirwais Umar Farooq and Sayyid Ali Gilani's son Sayyid Naseem Gilani by the Indian National Investigation Agency and has termed it as sheer political vendetta. The Hurriyat leadership, in a statement in Srinagar, said the National Investigation Agency raids are on residences of Hurriyat leaders and their relatives to pressurize them to stop pursuing the resolution of the Kashmir dispute. The Iranian President Hassan Rouhani arrived in Baghdad today, which is his first official visit to Iraq. Before leaving Tehran, Hassan Rouhani said Tehran is determined to strengthen its brotherly ties with the neighboring Iraq. He also hailed the special relations with Iraq. He said Tehran is very much interested to expand its ties with Baghdad. In Afghanistan, 14 Taliban and 4 security personnel have been killed in a clash in Baghtiz province. According to the provincial governor's spokesman, Jamshed Shahabi, the clash erupted after the Taliban stormed security checkpoints in Bala Murghab district of the province. And finally, cricket. In the third match of the last leg of the Pakistan Super League at Karachi, the Lahore Qalandars will take on Multan Sultans at 1400 hours Pakistan Standard Time today. In other match, Karachi Kings will face Peshawar Zalmi at 1900 hours Pakistan Standard Time. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link, facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.